How's it going? Glenn here with Reset You Fitness, and today we're going to talk about hypermobility. So maybe you wonder sometimes if your yoga class is helping you or not, or if it's getting rid of your pain. Well, at first, it may actually help you. Then, it may not. See, there's this insidious thing that's happening the entire time you're doing yoga, and you're doing all of your poses, and you feel really great. But at a certain point, you can become too flexible. Now that sounds crazy, but see, there's this tug of war going on with our body every single day on all of our joints, tendon, ligaments. So think about this tug of war game. There's a bone in the center, and then there's one muscle pulling really hard and one muscle pulling really hard every single time. And our goal is to keep everything corrected. Well, let's just take a simple joint like your hips. If your hips become too flexible and you're hypermobile, like I was at the beginning of the video, then you're too loose here, and everything's just moving incorrectly. That starts to loosen up your glutes, loosen up your hip capsules, and loosen up the vertebrae in your spine. That's why there's a lot of yoga instructors with lower back problems. You know who you are. So, is yoga good for you to help you relieve back pain? Yes, at first. When you gain the flexibility, then everything's moving the way it should. But when you become hypermobile, it's like a rubber band that's just been pulled way too much. Nothing is holding anything in place anymore. Then your muscles aren't firing the way they should. They're not holding anything stable. And that's where the pain comes in. So yoga is amazing, but here's a couple things that can stop you from getting pain or becoming hypermobile. First, you got to add in resistance training. You have to add in the stability element. These muscles have to hold everything in place, right? Muscles move bone, tendons, ligaments. That's what their job is. If they're not activating the right sequence, that's where you have the chewing and the pain. Second, make sure that you have a specific stretching foam rolling program specifically for your body. If you're going to go do yoga, that's a class full of at least 30 people, hopefully. Maybe if you're one of those bougie people, you got a one-on-one yoga instructor, awesome. But they probably have a pre-programmed yoga routine that they're doing that fits their body. I'm guessing. It's not specific to you or your muscular imbalances. Now, if you really want to relieve your pain, you got to figure out what those muscular imbalances are, because every single individual is different. Now, if you don't have that, you can click the link above my head, and one of us here at Reset You will give that to you. We'll give you complete clarity on what muscular imbalances you have, how to correct them, and how to get your muscles to pull equally from each side so that you're not hypermobile anymore, and so that you have the perfect blend of strength, stability, and flexibility just to be a superhuman. Click the link.